troubling pattern emerging with this president. A few months ago, when Cubans were coming here coming through Miami, this president said, you know what, we got to get these Cubans out of here. Let's get some planes chartered. Let's make sure we get these Cubans back to Cuba. These Cubans were really coming here because there was an uprising. Communists, they were trying to escape some really atrocious communism. And there was a revolutionary communist uprising in Cuba, and they were trying to escape that. And a lot of these folks were coming here really trying to escape what was happening in Cuba at the time. And this president really wanted to take a stance. His hackles got up, and he says, no, we're sending these Cubans back. He started to interdict them as they were coming across and started to interdict their boats. And if they arrived in Miami, he was immediately sending them back. He was sending them back to Cuba to endure whatever atrocities awaited them. And now we're seeing it again. We're seeing it again. His hackles are all raised, and he's all frantic. No. We have to send these Haitians back. We have to send these Africans back. We have to send them back. They cannot come through our southern border. Why? This is interesting. The only time this president and this vice president, go figure, the only time they seem to be utterly perturbed is when we have these brown and black people coming from these foreign lands. Why? Why is that? What's happening here? Last I heard from our vice president in particular, she says, look, we're going to try to keep the southern borders open as long as we can because we have people that are suffering violence and humanitarian crisis in their countries that they're trying to escape. And you know, as a country like ours, we need to try to help them. We need to try to, provide them with our humanitarian help. We need to try to help them and provide them comfort. And we need to be here for these people. And so now we have people who have traversed from Haiti, who experienced massive earthquakes, 2 in a very short period of time. They are trying Haiti has experienced the worst the worst crisis in all of humanity, probably on the planet at the present time. And they're just trying to get here to try to experience a better life because we have an open border where we're letting everybody, people from Afghanistan and from all other places on the planet are coming here through our southern border. And yet they seem utterly perturbed when we have people from Haiti and people from Africa coming here in our southern border. Where you're letting people from South America and Mexico and everybody else come through here. Why are you so perturbed? When we have people who are coming from, verifiably, people from some of the worst places on the planet, Haiti and parts of Africa. Why, Mr. Biden, Ms. Harris, are you so perturbed? What's the pattern here? I have to give it to it. Here's what's interesting about this, though. When we did have people from Cuba, and we did have the reaction from Mr. Biden, when he was so aggressive, we had Pitbull and other people of Cuban descent who called him out on it. Like, why are you so aggressive with Cubans? What's up with that? Are you a racist? What's up? Why are the brown people from Cuba cause you so much consternation? And they called him out on it. What's interesting is that we don't hear from the Congressional Black Caucus on this. We have this strong reaction from this man and from his vice president. No reaction from the Congressional Black Caucus. No reaction from Black Lives Matter. We have no reaction from anybody. Black pastors? I haven't heard anything. We have a strong reaction from the president who sits in the Oval Office, who says, oh, no, we have to send these people back. We're gonna do whatever we have to do. We're gonna send them back to Africa, send them back to Haiti. We got to close the border. We got to do what we have to do. He gets his hackles up from people coming from Africa and Haiti, and such a strong reaction, and there's nothing. No reaction from the Black community. Congressional Black Caucus, it's fine. And it's almost like, when he was so aggressive about signing the 1994 crime bill and putting his, and doing everything he can to insert mass incarceration. Then we have so many people who talk about this all the time. Oh, mass incarceration, Congressional Black Caucus, all these black pastors and all these, they constantly talk about this, and they don't mention him as the one who did all this stuff. They're complicit with all of this stuff, and they don't ever mention him. And it's almost the same kind of a thing. What is it with giving this man a pass about this stuff? We give him the pass about mass incarceration that we're so up in anger about. And now we're giving him a pass about what he's doing, abusing people that are black, that are coming from other parts of the world. Nothing. We don't want to say anything about, well, that's fine. We don't want to say anything about that. Biden, Harris, oh no, they're fine. Why are we silent about this? What's happening with Harris and Biden when they have such a strong reaction to black and brown people? And we hear nothing from supposed black leaders. I'm just curious. Can somebody out there help me to sort of understand what the unspoken word is about these two people? I'm just trying to understand what the rules of the game are, because it doesn't make sense to me. So can somebody out there just let me know, let me in on the secret? Because I don't understand. Can somebody please help me? So that's what the question is. Can somebody out there help me understand what it is I'm supposed to know about Biden and Harris and how they can be hypocritical about black and brown people and we not say anything, just so I can understand how we're not supposed to ever confront them about what they do to black and brown people. So I can sort of understand and dislodge my brain and be sort of illogically inconsistent when it comes to holding them to their inconsistencies, if that makes sense. Anyway, help me to understand how to be inconsistent when it comes to Biden and Harris. I guess that's the question. All right. Thank you.